But I have to tell you that every day for these 5.5 years, I've received at least two messages on social media, somewhere, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. Some people find my email. And ordinary people have reached out and said, the book changed my life. Why didn't you write it earlier?
ഈ മഹാരാജ്യത്തിലെ ഒരു ചെറിയ വിഭാഗം ജനങ്ങൾ മാത്രം സംസാരിക്കുന്നതാണ് എൻ്റെ ഭാഷ. പക്ഷേ ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഭാഷ സജീവമാണ്, ചലനാത്മകമാണ്.
This figures of inspiration is a difficult question because it keeps changing as you grow. And, when you're younger, maybe it is one or two people, but as you go through life, you realize that at different points in your life, there are different people who are your inspiration. So I can say that I've written this book, Let's Talk Money. It's done really well. It's resonated with people. And I can say it's the result of the years I spent as a journalist writing on personal finance, writing to connect with ordinary people like you and me. I don't write about stock strategies or derivatives. I write about very simple finance issues, something that each person can use in their lives. So I think my inspiration has been the lives of people that I have intersected with. All the people that I met for my stories, they had a deep impact on me. So I think that has really shaped the stories in the book.
So needless to say, Let's Talk Money is such a massive hit. But was there any negative comment that you received for the book and which might have struck with you? And also, what was the best feedback you got for the book?
Let me go with the worst first. The worst, really, sometimes you see the comments on Amazon when people are reading books. Most of it is very positive. Some of them find it too simple. Some of them find it too simplistic. I think some people are looking for strategies to get rich. That's not what I do. I don't promise to get you rich quick. It's a very slow, steady cook. And I think some of the disappointment of the readers is when they come in to see a strategy or something which can really make money for them fast. And that's fine. The best comments really have been ordinary people reaching out to me. So Let's Talk Money now is almost 5.5 years old. But I have to tell you that every day for these 5.5 years, I've received at least two messages on social media, somewhere, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. Some people find my email. And ordinary people have reached out and said, the book changed my life. Why didn't you write it earlier? I have done 1, 2, 3, 4 things because of the impact the book had on me. And I think that's been my greatest joy, that I have managed to change behavior and put people on the path to financial stability. So that has been my high really.
What made you pick this as a subject to focus on and to write about? Basically, why do you write what you write?
Right, because it's a continuation of the work that I've done. So I started my career as a business journalist, but then very soon I took a tangent and went to this new genre called personal finance. And this is in the late 1990s when the market had just started to open up. And I understood personal finance, and I think personal finance understood me, and we got to know each other, and I realized what a powerful tool it was. So I followed the beat as a reporter, and then I was editor Outlook Money, and then I joined Mint as a consulting editor, looking after their personal finance. So it's a continuation of that journey, and even as a journalist, people would call me to talk for corporate talks, for institutional talks. And after each of those talks, they would say, why don't you write a book? So that became my inspiration, where the people that I was speaking to said, why don't you please write this down in a book? And that's how Let's Talk Money happened.
So how can a homemaker be financially independent?
I think it's so important for women. I know most homemakers are women. Sometimes now we are seeing men also as homemakers, but especially for women, I always say put on your money oxygen mask first. You have to be financially stable. You have to be financially independent. Only then are you a complete woman. You cannot take the recourse to say, that I manage my husband and my husband manages the money. That's not good enough. Because you're a homemaker, you have to work that extra bit harder to intersect with the world of finance. And all I can say is Let's Talk Money is a very easy onboarding onto finance for anybody. You don't have to be a financial professional to read it. An ordinary 12, 13-year-old is reading it today and they're liking it. So just for the women and at large, and especially the women at home, you really need to onboard finance. I know that you do the household finances, but when the number is in three zeros, you do well. But when it is lakhs and crores, you don't. You leave those decisions to the men in your life. I want you to take hold of the investment and the long-term decisions when a property is being bought or when investing for the future is being done. You need to have a voice, and I feel very strongly about it.
Um, do you feel there's a lack of financial education in our school system?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Schools really need to prepare us for this world where we start to earn and we manage our own money. And I must tell you a personal story. I have a master's in economics from the Delhi School of Economics. It's one of the most prestigious schools of economics in the country, and they equip you with all kinds of mental, accomplishments where you can do complicated things. But after that master's, I didn't know how to write a check. I did not know how to manage my savings account. So somewhere I feel that the education system prepares us to earn. I mean, that's what the whole thing is about, right? What is doing well? Doing well means earning money. So the entire story is about education, higher education, but nobody equips us to actually get down and manage the money. When the first bank credit happens, most people don't know what to do with it. And I think we need to embed it into the curriculum.
What is one financial advice that you would like to give to students?
To the students is just start early. It's a habit. There is no magic formula. Managing your money is a habit of saving and then investing. Saving is not enough, and then investing something every month. So just as a diet doesn't work, a crash diet doesn't work, it's a food habit, it's an exercise habit. Similarly, you've got to get your money into a system so that saving and investing is a habit, so you can enjoy today and you can put something away for tomorrow. That's my advice to you.